Spin. Smash. Obliterate. These shredders don't ask questions, they answer with destruction. Watch as timber, steel, and even engines meet their match. This is demolition like you've never seen before. Brace for a mechanical showdown you won't forget. Crushing limbs, pulverizing trunks. The Axe Store's got it covered, with raw horsepower and rugged mobility to tackle the wildest jobs. This Scheibenhäcksler RRT630 seems incredibly practical, especially for making biofuel or mulch. Love that it runs off the tractor PTO and handles decent-sized hardwood, around 4 inches. The 360-degree chute is a nice touch too. Really useful piece of equipment from Poland. Observe the Brandenburg RR5 by Rotor in action. Its large loading box easily accommodates the end-of-life vehicle. The 200-ton pre-compression lid effectively reduces volume before the main cycle. Now, the 155-ton final compression ram engages, producing a high-density bale in under 60 seconds. Note the integrated 145-horsepower Perkins diesel power unit and robust Hardox wear plates, ensuring operational longevity. A highly efficient mobile baling solution. Can you feel the power in those gears? This isn't your average office cleanup. That shredder is chomping down like it's hungry for revenge. Metal, plastic, circuits. It eats everything like a monster at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Wow, major scale is an understatement. That upstage shredding plant looks massive. Taking that apart must be an insane job. Can you even imagine the sheer tonnage of metal and equipment they gotta haul out of there? Gotta respect the engineering involved for real. You can almost smell the fresh-cut wood. The Albach Diamant 2000 sits like a beast in the clearing, idle but ready. With the push of a button, it comes alive, roaring through trunks like butter. I remember the first time I saw it in action. My jaw dropped. There's nothing quite like watching 800 horsepower slice through timber like it's nothing. Pure machine poetry. End of the line for number 2410. Sad stuff. That Lottie body looked pretty sharp back in the day running around Copenhagen. It's tough seeing the after picture, just scrap metal in Roskilde. Makes you think about how temporary everything is, even city buses that felt like they'd be around forever. Definitely a loss. Man, you always hold your breath on these silo drops. One wrong move.
Get the road built.
What's that? Get past on it, you're gonna make it back up that hill.
It's only single axle too. Yeah, well, it's a mile away.
About where we dug out was halfway.
Yeah, about that spot.
But nope, they nailed it. Solid work right there.
I think it caught him by surprise.
Wow, that Donegal stage looks wild. Those drivers are absolutely sending it on those narrow roads. Seriously though, intense stuff. Wonder how much damage those hits caused to the cars. Looks expensive. Ouch, right in the feels. Seeing a BMW get shredded like that hurts my gearhead soul a little. Was it a classic? Hope it was already totaled or something, otherwise. What a waste of potentially awesome German engineering. Still, gotta admit, that shredder is impressive. Fecon BH80EX-C1 is an absolute game changer. Turning an excavator into an all-in-one mulching solution means lower costs, fewer machines, and faster clearing. Perfect for contractors looking to boost efficiency on small to mid-sized land clearing jobs. Saving time and money, what's not to like? Ever wondered how we turn mountains of organic waste into renewable gold? Watch the ARJES screening plant effortlessly transform biomass into usable fuel right before your eyes. Clean, green, and surprisingly satisfying. This is recycling at its best. For scrap yards and recyclers, shredding metal, yes, even those bulky paint drums, is a game changer. It drastically cuts handling and transport costs by reducing volume. Cleaner, shredded metal melts better and fetches a higher price. Plus, snagging precious metals from e-waste before shredding? Pure profit boost. Life loves throwing curveballs, those hidden issues that'll mess things up if you're not ready. It's not just about learning new stuff. It's about seeing problems before they hit and always having a backup ready. Think smart, plan ahead. Smart resource management in action. Farm wood waste, from small branches to larger logs, is processed on-site instead of being discarded. This creates valuable wood chips, promoting circular economy principles in land management by utilizing all available biomass. Dang, 4,000 bushels an hour is seriously moving. That'd fill up a semi in no time flat. Way faster than messing with traditional augers, especially on a hot day. How consistent is that speed when the grain level gets lower in the bin though? Looks like a real time saver during harvest rush. We've got action happening live with the CPS 630 baling press. Watch closely. Metal scrap and old cars vanish into its huge charging chamber. At a stunning 45 tons per hour, just delivers efficiency and eco-friendliness all in one compact package. Perfect for sustainable metal recycling. Really impressive how that slow-speed shaft with 21 teeth generates so much torque. The DW3060K Type F doesn't even seem stressed shredding those huge crane mats. I'm curious about the internal mechanics. How does it achieve that incredible force? Looks incredibly efficient. Anyone know more about this specific Dopstat tech? Drop a 1 in the comments if our video blew your mind. Your support fuels our creative fire. Using like $250,000 worth of equipment for a bottle cap? Talk about commitment to the trend. Hope they didn't scratch the paint on that JCB or Fecon attachment. Man, if I had a chipper like that in my backyard, my scrap pile wouldn't stand a chance. Seriously though, does anyone know if Hussmann makes smaller versions for private use? Behind the roar of the mill, a logistics revolution. North Creek Energy adopts BCI's chip flinger. See how raw power meets efficiency. One railcar now holds the volume of 3 trucks. This shift isn't subtle. Every 5th car ships freight. That's a logistics grand slam, folks. What a game changer. How much force do you think it takes to crush a car like that? I mean, that's some serious hydraulic muscle. Anyone know the PSI on those machines? Isn't it crazy how much junk we accumulate? It's like our homes become a museum of clutter. How do you guys tackle your own phantom waste? You saw engines fall, steel snap, and wood vanish into dust. But this is just the beginning. What beast will face the shredder next? Find out in the next explosive episode. You won't want to miss it.